Welcome to the Dutch Miller Auto Show.
Today on the Dutch Miller Auto Show.
I think I might just let him replace me. Like I'm just gonna skedaddle. I'm out of here. Cruz is gonna take this over.
Don't everybody object at once.
Yes, stop. and by the way, I did learn that werewolves are not real. I thought that was so that's shocking.
We learn something new every day.
It's the Dutch Miller Auto Show. Entertaining West Virginia for over 15 years. With your hosts, Chris Miller and Wes Thompson. Recorded on location right here in Huntington, West Virginia. And now, Chris and Wes.
We are back. I'm Chris Miller along with
Wes Thompson.
This is the Dutch Miller Auto Show, and ladies and gentlemen, we have a spectacular program for you. And oddly enough, there's not a lot of room to talk about cars today, is there?
You and I talk less and less about cars, but we've got some really special guests that we think everybody out there will love to learn more about.
So first off, we've got Mariah and my wife Cassie from War Dog Guardians to talk about adopting service dogs that served our country in both Iraq and Afghanistan in the wars, and they need homes. Highly trained dogs that just need homes to be placed in when they come back home. So the second thing is that we had a lot of fun with my buddy Cruz.
Cruz came on the show today, and we will introduce you to Cruz a little bit later. Cruz is a fan of the show.
Oh yeah.
And
he's got a knack for line delivery too. I was impressed.
I think I might just let him replace me. Like
We'll talk about that
I'm
later.
just going to skedaddle.
Yeah, we'll talk
I'm
about
out of
that
here.
later.
Cruz is going to take this over.
Don't everybody object at once.
And by the way, I did learn that werewolves are not real. I thought that was so that's shocking.
We learn something new every day.
Well, it's good. It's a learning situation.
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
that makes us all better. You know what, Chris, real quick, before we get into everything, here's what we got to talk about real quick. We've got Dutch Miller Chevrolet and Hyundai right there on the west end of Huntington. We've got Dutch Miller Kia of Barbersville, the original home of Friends and Family Pricing, both Dutch Miller Hyundai and Dutch Miller Kia of Barbersville, home of the 20-year, 200,000-mile limited powertrain warranty, as well as the Kia store in South Charleston, Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, then Dutch Miller Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of South Charleston, Dutch Miller Subaru of Charleston, Dutch Miller Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Ripley, Dutch Miller Ford of Ripley, and then we've also got dealerships in Beckley, like the Beckley Auto Mall, and we've got
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall.
Dutch Miller's Beckley Auto Mall, and then Chris, because of Friends and Family Pricing, because of what you do, you've expanded all over the place. You got stores in Kansas, North Carolina, Tennessee. Where does it stop?
Virginia. And
Virginia.
Just, keeps growing. Having a lot of fun, man. We
Having a
really
good
are.
time.
And most importantly, not only do we sell a lot of cars right here in West Virginia, and we keep a lot of people employed in West Virginia, but the cars that we sell keep people happy. And that right there, at the end of the day, is what it's all about.
Chris, today on the show, there's a lot of, we talk a lot about charitable organizations. And one thing that I'm going to bring up, I don't think you even know I was going to, a little shout out to you. Chris, you were sending supplies down to North Carolina right in the middle of the worst of it from Hurricane Helene, and I think you need to be recognized for it because you really did this without any sort of publicity, without any sort of anyone even talking about it, and I just think that should not go unnoticed.
Man, I appreciate you saying that. Really, really cool. Got a phone call today from WSAZ, and we nominated one of our pilots, Nathaniel Hilton, as Hometown Hero of the Week.
Okay, cool.
And
So this is somebody that piloted a plane to take supplies down, and you delivered like Wi-Fi as well as other kind of water and regular supplies, but Wi-Fi to help communication is such a big deal.
we did all kinds of stuff. We delivered plane loads of Starlink receivers for internet for people down there, plane loads of water, cleaning supplies, socks, underwear, shoes, that kind of stuff, because these families have lost everything. And then it took us a long time to pull this off because Baxter, the medical manufacturing supply plant right down there in Asheville, supplies a large amount of the medical supplies for all the hospitals on the East Coast. It's knocked out. So most of the hospitals were operating on about a 40% of standard inventory of supplies on a weekly basis. And so it was really, really difficult with an entire community that's out from flooding to get them insulin syringes, IV bags, syringes themselves, needles, anti-parasitic medication, antibiotics, the list goes on. And we dug deep and partnered up with the National Guard of West Virginia, who was able to then piece together some supplies, not only with what they had, but also they worked with the Hospital Association and the Pharmacy Association of West Virginia. And we flew down several plane loads of medical supplies as well. And we just did it because it's the right thing to do, man. And I can't take too much credit for it. It's the pilots that were doing all of the work. It was all the people. There were hundreds of people on the tarmac west loading up these planes over and over and over again.
The best of humanity shows up when you need it most. Every time.
Dave, I've got some videos and stuff
never
I'm going to
fails to
send
amaze
you.
me.
The work that these people did was off the charts, and the news coverage wasn't there. We weren't doing it for that. We were doing that for the people that were down there. And I can't tell you the countless number of nurses and teachers that were down there helping, going like, we are blown away. You guys just keep coming and just keep coming. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So all of the people out there watching that helped. Our dealerships were drop-off zones for the supplies. There are community members that gave money. There are community members that gave supplies. Like, that's the best part about this area, is that we all get together and step up and get stuff done when it happens. And this isn't even in our state. These are people in North Carolina that we're taking care of, and that's who West Virginians are at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Chris, we got to go take a quick break. When we get back, War Dog Guardians, you're not going to want to miss this.
Hey Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess, where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something.
Later.
During Truck Month, get invoice pricing on all 1,500 Sierras and Yukons, or ask about discounts up to $9,000 with no payments till next year.
Hey, I can see my house.
GMC, we are professional grade.
So I'm Robert War Dog Guardians, and right now we are continuing to rescue dogs that have served our country, and we place them in homes with veterans once they are retrained and reclassified back to serving our veterans.
So Chris, this is Zazu, and he's a big sweetie. And Zazu was a service dog in the war, and a lot of times these dogs take a lot of training, take a lot of investment, but they get left behind sometimes like a piece of equipment, or they end up back in America not with their handler and in a shelter. So these dogs have provided a safe, secure place for our veterans, our in-service. They've done things from, looking for bombs, sniffing bombs, checking the perimeter, and we owe it to them to rehabilitate them, rehome them with veterans.
These are dogs that serve the country, and all they need is a home to finish out the remaining part of their lives, and they'll make great companions. They'll make sure to keep it protected. They're great around kids. They're super, super sweet, and they just need as much love and support as they can get.
So, just like a veteran or a human wants to be understood and wants someone to empathize with what they've gone through, these dogs want that too. And these dogs provide a great service back to the veteran. They fall in love with each other again. They can bond over their love of country and their service to each other. And we've heard a lot of service members say, this dog has changed my life again. So we're looking for some support. We'll have t-shirts and merchandise on our website, and we just want to get awareness out.
At Dutch Miller Jeep in South Charleston, our team is unmatched when it comes to product knowledge and getting you the best deal right up front with friends and family pricing. From the customizable, iconic Wrangler to the luxurious Grand Wagoneer, we've got the vehicle you're looking for in stock.
For a limited time during the Black Friday sales event going on at Dutch Miller Jeep of South Charleston, get up to $97.50 in rebates on select 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee L Limiteds.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerJeep.com.
Chris, you did at the Dutch Miller Subaru store there in Charleston, you did the pet adoption event. You've done it now multiple years in a row. This year you came so close to setting your record. Tell me about it.
Well, the record previously was 38. We set a goal of 50.
That's number of pets adopted in 4 hours.
Adopted in 4 hours. We hit 46, which is pretty spectacular.
Pretty darn close.
And that's over 10 an hour.
You adopted some pets.
Well, I have a daughter that is a gifted salesperson, and we adopted 2 little kitties named Belle and Beast. And the little kitties came home with us, and they're new family members.
We have 2 indoor and 1 outdoor cats at our house for the exact same reason. Like I literally walked in going, no cats, and we have 3.
Okay.
Yeah, that shows how iron fist
Who cleans
I
the
am.
litter box? in your
You know what? My oldest has started doing this, and for that she gets extra Christmas.
So, yeah. So that was the deal, though. If she wanted, we were going to get these kittens, then she had to learn the responsibility of cleaning up the litter box, and she volunteered. And so far, she has kept up with her role, and we are now over a week in.
It's an amazing amount of litter box clean need.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess. Where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something.
Later.
For a limited time at Dutch Miller Kia of South Charleston, get a brand new 2025 K4, starting at just $219 a month.
Hey, I can see my house.
We are back. I'm Chris Miller along with
Wes Thompson and
we have a special guest with us.
Cruz Farrell.
Cruz Farrell.
Cruz Lightning Round. What's your favorite food?
Pizza.
What's your favorite color?
Red.
What's your favorite movie?
I don't know.
Who's your favorite sports team?
Pirates.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
Baseball and football.
Ooh, okay. Who's your favorite player in baseball?
Barry Bonds and Babe Ruth.
Ooh.
Who's going to win the World Series?
Dodgers. They already have 2-0 lead on the Yankees. Aaron Judge 1 for 8.
Duh.
Fair.
Yeah. So, what's your favorite position to play in baseball?
Pitcher.
Are you a pitcher? Awesome.
You know what they did with me, Chris? They would just put me out in what we called left center.
Left center.
It's like an invented position that you stood if you weren't very good. And I really played the part well.
See, I was always good at hitting the ball, but I was not really good at fielding the ball. So,
Right.
Yeah, it depended on who was pitching and hitting, but I was either put on third base or right field.
My pants were stark white at the end of the game. Like I had not slid. It was
My pants had dirt stains on them before I got to the field.
You just went ahead and ruined them before you got there. Yeah.
Okay, more questions. What's your favorite
What's
color?
your question?
Huh?
What's your question? Do you have a question for us?
Yeah. How old is this hotel?
I'm going to guess. I'm going to guess and say 2015.
Well, now are you talking reno or are you talking original build date, Cruz? Because I want to say original build date. This building's been around a hot minute, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't this renovated?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm going to say that it was around 2002.
Okay, that makes sense.
By the way, we shoot at a hotel.
By the way, in case you're
Yeah.
wondering why he's asking,
Yeah.
we shoot at a hotel.
Yes, this is a conference room of a hotel, and we've got a green screen up behind us.
I would also like to point out that my guess was completely uninformed. This building could have been here since the 1980s for all I know.
What?
Here at Dutch Miller Hyundai, we do things a little different. Maybe that's why our service department was nationally recognized #1 for customer satisfaction. Or why it's important for us to include a 20-year, 200,000-mile warranty along with Hyundai Assurance standard with every new vehicle. It's why we include clearly marked invoice pricing on every new Hyundai on the lot. Get more for your trade and ask about deferred payments now at Dutch Miller Hyundai in Huntington.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerHyundai.com.
We are back. I am here with Wes Thompson and my dear friend Nevaeh. You want to say hello to everybody out there? So, how old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old, and where do you live, Nevaeh?
West Virginia.
Where in West Virginia?
In the woods.
In the woods.
I like it.
It's a good
All
answer.
right, okay, so I've got some serious questions here for you. I need to know this stuff. First off, what's your favorite food?
French fries,
It's a good start.
cheeseburgers,
Nice.
and a ginormous chocolate bar.
A ginormous chocolate bar. So not a small chocolate bar doesn't do. It's got to be ginormous.
They gotta be like this big.
Oh, okay.
Like
All right.
like a parody, like a
Yeah, this is like bigger than you, basically. You're
gotta
almost
be
as
like-
big.
like
as
hard
that
for you to
chocolate
pick up.
It's gotta be like bigger than this whole entire room.
Now that is a
bar. Okay,
that's an
that's
ambitious
lofty
chocolate
goals,
bar.
but I like it. Okay, all right. So next
You
question:
have to like rent a place,
Yeah.
like a rental property, just to hold your chocolate.
What is your favorite movie?
My favorite movie is Descendants: The Rise of Red.
I have a funny feeling that
we're going to tie all this together when I ask you, who are you going to be for Halloween?
Red.
I knew it. I knew it. Okay, what's your favorite book?
I don't have any favorite books.
Well, what's your favorite TV show?
Favorite TV show? My favorite TV show is Roblox.
Roblox. Okay. What is your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink. What is your favorite subject in school?
Normally the toys.
The toys,
And
recess.
lunchtime.
I was always really good at recess too.
And also, I really like lunchtime.
Lunchtime. You know what? That's
like number one and number two
yeah.
for me.
That's
That
our
was-
favorite time of the week.
That was
of
like
the day now.
It was like lunch,
also-
recess, detention. It was.
My school doesn't have any detention.
It doesn't. Well, you don't misbehave though either.
Wouldn't have let me in.
You don't. No. What would happen if you did misbehave?
You'll get in the timeout.
Okay. Yeah. That happens to me sometimes when I misbehave. My wife puts me in timeout.
Fall is officially here, and there's 3 things I can't wait to do. Ride my horse under the harvest moon. Stuff a turkey, and then eat it with a side of more stuffing. And rake all my leaves into a big pile and drive right through them in my brand new truck from Dutch Miller Ram of South Charleston.
During the Black Friday sales event, get up to $8,500 in rebates on select 2025 Ram 1500 Bighorns.
Only at Dutch Miller Ram of South Charleston.
Cruz, how old are you?
10.
What grade are you in?
4th.
You're in the 4th grade?
Yep.
Who's your teacher?
Miss Cummings.
Where do you go to school?
BCS.
What's your favorite subject?
PE.
Ooh, good call. Is there a second favorite subject?
Math.
What's your favorite post-school snack?
Cheeseburgers.
Ooh.
Man, by the way, that's an aggressive
Yeah,
snack.
no, that is, yeah.
What
yeah.
you have for a quick snack? Cheeseburger, double cheeseburger, pickle, onion. Am I right? Yeah, pretty close. Got it.
You don't seem like an onion guy, though, are you? Yeah, I didn't
No
think so.
onions?
No onions, no pickles, no mustard, no mayo.
You want to hear something funny? You know what my 4 favorite things are on a burger?
What?
Pickle, onion, mustard, and mayo. You and I just get along great. We're like peanut butter and jelly or oil and vinegar.
Or burger and cheese.
So, what right now are some of your favorite Dutch Miller commercials?
The president won.
That was a good one. That's when Wes and I ran for president of Dutch Miller Kia against each other.
Yes. I think the
And-
attack ads for that were funny too.
They were good. Now, what was
How
it?
would you give everybody a bald eagle?
Why would I not give everybody a bald eagle is the correct question, Cruz. Don't you want one?
No.
If someone could give you a bald eagle, you wouldn't want one?
Listen to me, for the rest of your life, if someone offers you a bald eagle, you say yes.
You take that bald eagle.
You take that bald eagle,
Even if you
okay?
give it away, you regift it. Okay? But then you're the guy who regifted a bald
That's
eagle.
all I'll do. Pay.
And don't worry about cleaning up the poop in the house. We'll figure that out later on.
That's
Yeah.
regal America poop.
I'll just take it, sell it to the pet store.
Well,
Petco.
you could. Yeah, you could. Petco, that's exactly right. Dutch Miller Subaru continues to deliver reliable, safe vehicles with friends and family pricing, meaning you're getting an amazing vehicle with the best deal right up front.
For a limited time at Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston, get brand new Outbacks at 2.9% financing, or be sure to ask about Crosstreks at 3.9%.
Shop 24/7 and even get pre-approved at DutchMillerSubaru.com, or come in today to the home of friends and family pricing, Dutch Miller Subaru in Charleston.
My favorite animal? Cats and dogs.
Cats and dogs. Really? What's your favorite wild animal? Because those are domestic animals.
Werewolves.
You know what mine is?
What?
Bald eagles. I have a question. What would you do if you ever saw a werewolf?
I'll go to the barn, grab a leash and a collar, or I'll go downstairs and grab a bone so I can tame it first.
Let's think this through, because if we're dealing with a werewolf, you don't know what its motive is, and you might need to have a silver bullet around just in case.
Well, my dad is from the Marines, and I'm not really old enough to use a gun yet, so I'll just bring a Nerf gun.
I think her approach
I
of trying to
appreciate this.
tame the werewolf
Yes.
while ambitious is what we should be promoting.
I love the fact
You're
that her-
sitting around immediately going to put the dog down.
Well, I love the fact that nobody's brought up that werewolves are real.
First of all, wait a minute. What are you saying?
What?
Wait, what?
Liar. Man, I have a question. You have beautiful red hair. Have you always had this beautiful red hair? Good answer. Okay, all right. Every time I see you, it just looks prettier and prettier. I don't know how you do it, but I really like it.
Because when I sleep, I grow and grow, and then my hair keeps growing, and it makes it redder when it grows.
Well, be careful because when you're an adult, you're going to grow and grow as well, but it's not in height. You wind up growing and growing in your waistline, so.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It happens to the best of us.
Okay, and if you could drive any car, what car would you drive?
If a Lamborghini wasn't pink, I would just grab some pink spray paint, just like,
So you like a Lamborghini, but you want a pink Lamborghini.
yes.
Don't do this. Don't do this.
There's a sensible 4-cylinder car out there with friends and family pricing.
I mean, your insurance is going to be off the charts. It's going to be sky high. You can't fill it up with gas enough. It gets like 6 miles to the gallon.
Have you considered a Subaru? They're safe, reliable
If I
vehicles.
wanted a Lamborghini,
You can go to
if I wanted a
DutchMillerSubaru.com.
Lamborghini, I wanted like a limo long, and then like all the way to the sky tall.
That sounds more like a transformer.
That's fair. By the way, that's where she can put that chocolate.
If I were you, I would get a transformer, a pink transformer.
Well,
Then I'll put really big fake eyelashes on it. Then I'll put a bunch of lipstick on it.
Hey, Wes, why'd we settle on skydiving?
Well, it's fall, and we're falling. I thought we could do a commercial about falling prices. Get it?
I guess, where's your chute?
I knew I forgot something.
Later.
For a limited time during the year-end sales event, get the 2024 Sorrento at 2.99% APR for 72 months or up to $3,500 bonus cash.
Hey, I can see my house.
Cruz, if you could have any car, what car would it be?
Lamborghini.
A Lamborghini. Chris, you all sell those at Dutch yet?
We don't yet.
You trade for them, though.
Just think about this for a minute. Hang on. Let's just talk about this for a minute. A Lamborghini, you can't fit but 2 people in the car.
You can fit 3, so I put someone in the trunk.
You know what? I think that's where we cut. That was brilliant.
Alive or dead?
Alive.
Okay.
Alive? What are you, crazy? Why would you ask me that?
Are you going to fit in the back of the Lamborghini?
Yeah.
So here, just one more thing. It's actually 2 more things.
Mom,
the oil
Dad, and
changes.
Cruz.
It's crazy how much money you have to spend just to change the oil in that thing.
You're not going to talk him out of the
That's
Lamborghini,
crazy.
Chris.
And then 2, if you hit a pothole, you got to replace a rim.
First of all, his name is Cruz. He's going to have to be in a cool car. You're not going to be able to talk him into a fuel-efficient,
think this through, man.
smart ride. Cruz.
Just hear me out. Hear me out. You can go fast and have an SUV. If you look at a Grand Cherokee, they come in an SRT 8 edition. It has like 700 horsepower. Just throwing it out
And by the
there.
way, they're available right now at
They're
Dutch
available right
Miller,
now.
Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram
It's
of
the
South
closest thing I've
Charleston
got to
and
Lamborghini,
Ripley.
darn it. Or
Cruz,
other Corvettes.
Cruz, thank you for coming on today. I appreciate your candid answers.
It's probably hard to pull a tooth.
You tried to pull a tooth?
I did.
When?
This morning.
Good job. Let me see it.
We all slept in by accident and missed school.
It happens. You didn't have school this morning?
I did, but
Okay.
we slept in till 9.
I mean, he had school. He just didn't have school.
So, 2 of my 3 kids
did you
didn't go
wiggle
to
it
school
out, or
yet.
did you put like a string on and slam a door or something?
I was thinking of putting a Nerf bullet on there and shooting it,
A Nerf bullet?
but my mom just pulled it out.
Yeah.
Oh, it would hurt.
Now, did she use any tactics like, look over there and then pull it? Or did she just go, this is going to hurt, take the pain?
No,
Okay.
I was ready to just sit there and went. She
Yeah.
grabbed those little paper towels and went yank.
Yep. Look it right out.
Next time I'm probably gonna tie
Well, when we're
To a Nerf
done,
bullet.
I'm going to show you a video of my son when he was like 6 pulling out his own tooth. You'll like it.
I've done a lot of those. One time I did it in the bathtub.
I can show you a video of me doing it at
shower.
age 38. It's even weirder.
Cruz, you're fun, and you need to come back more often.
You come back anytime, Cruz.
Yeah, you add life to the show, man. That was fantastic.
For a limited time during the Red Tag event at Dutch Miller Chevrolet in Huntington, get 0% APR on the 2024 Silverado 1500 Select EVs and the brand new 2025 Equinox.
Shop 24/7 at DutchMillerChevy.com.
Well, man, this has been an absolute blast of a show, and we really didn't spend a lot of time talking about cars.
We had Cruise, we had War Dogs, we had a lot of fun, and we talked about helping the community. Folks, we didn't talk a lot about cars today, but I can tell you, you can go check out everything. The home of friends and family pricing, DutchMillerAuto.com. All the vehicles, new, pre-owned, anything you want, it's there. Chris, what else can you say?
Guys, thank you so much for watching. We have an absolute blast doing this. My name's Chris Miller, and I'm with
Wes Thompson.
This has been the Dutch Miller Auto Show. Thanks for tuning in.